Hello everyone and welcome to the Sussex Daily News Channel version 2. This video we give you a piece of breaking news from New Idea magazine. Prince Harry stuck and doomed to fail in undefinable royal role. Prince Harry has reportedly struggled adjusting to life as Prince William's spare, which will only ever see him play a supporting actor to his brother, who will one day be king. But according to a group of royal experts, the 35-year-old was set up to fail by what they claim is a shrinking, gradually regal system, which no longer provides support to royal spares. Speaking on the latest episode of The Royal Beat, royal correspondent Duncan Lacombe said the unnatural role of the spare is what ultimately leads them to disaster. Referring to past spares Princess Margaret and Prince Andrew, Duncan said the one thing they share with Harry is that their roles have never been properly defined. Quote, "They have almost felt their way in the dark, and that's led to problems. We know what those problems are because there's no official role for the spare," Duncan said. "They just have to sit back and watch the elder brother, elder sister become the monarch. And that has caused problems, whether it be psychological or whether it has been problems with alcohol or problems with very dubious friends, as is in the case of Jeffrey Epstein and Prince Andrew." With Harry, of course, he got into trouble wearing Nazi outfits and going to strip bars. But it's not really their fault. They're stuck in an undefinable role, he said. Duncan also told host Kate Thornton, "It's such an unnatural role to be a spare to an heir because, whether we like it or not, it's quite unnatural to still have a royal family. It's ludicrous in reality, in 2020, to suggest that Prince George was plucked by God to be king when another child born in the bed next to him in the Lido wing was always going to be whoever it was." The royal expert then drew comparisons to the French who revolted against their royal family in the 1700s, although he clarified he was not suggesting the UK follow suit. Dr. Tessa Dunlop then weighed in on the matter, saying, "Unlike previous generations, Harry has been forced to navigate being the royal spare without aristocratic support. For Harry and William, they can't see in their friend group the same sort of problems that would have existed over the last 400 years, historically where all the eldest primogeniture reigned supreme. They don't have the equivalent support network that was provided by the British aristocratic system. It doesn't help Harry make sense of his effectively pointless position," she said. Prince William and Prince Harry never do things just for the photos, Diana Award CEO reveals, and insists the Duke of Sussex is still involved despite his U.S. move and the brothers' feud. Meanwhile, the chief executive of the Diana Award has insisted Prince William and Prince Harry roll up their sleeves and get involved and never do things just for the photos. The royal brothers, despite their reported current rift, have both been brought up to look after their mother's legacy, according to the CEO, Tessie Ojo, who runs the charity founded to promote Princess Diana's belief in the positive power of young people. Opening up about her working relationship with the princes to OK, Tessie also revealed that the Duke of Sussex is still very much involved with the charity, despite now living in America, with his wife Meghan Markle and their son Archie. London-based Tessie said, "Both the brothers are the best. I love the fact that they care deeply. They never do things just for the photos. They roll up their sleeves. They've been brought up to look after their mother's legacy." The princes continue what she started. Even though Prince Harry is in America, he's still involved. He attended our award ceremony over the summer virtually. Not being in the UK won't stop him from being involved. She added that she was sad to see the Duke of Sussex leave Britain following his decision to step back from his royal duties, but added that people have to do what's right for them. However, does anyone who think like me? I doubt it. Harry is busy being a preachy Z-lister in America. Meghan and he shouldn't have been allowed to keep any patronages in the UK anyway. Clearly, William treats his mother's memory with respect. Since his marriage to Meghan, Harry has spoken of his loss for profit. Quote, William sent Tessie a personal letter after thanking her for continuing his mother's legacy, whereas she also received a note from the Duke of Sussex's office offering his congratulations. And therein lies the difference between the two brothers. One, born to be a king one day, can find the time to write a personal letter of thanks, while the one whom would like to be king one day can only send a note written by someone in his office. Speaks volumes. One whom is humble and one whom is grandiose. For the life of me, I don't understand why the Queen is dragging her feet on revoking their titles. Meghan and clueless Harry aren't going to stop using them anytime soon. Meghan is using them to increase her status in Hollywood. She is now thriving, and Harry just looks miserable and pathetic. The people are not going to tolerate them having those titles for 5 more months. This will backfire on the royal family if those titles aren't revoked immediately. If they revoke the titles immediately, the people will understand. Who knows how much damage the gruesome twosome will do if she waits 5 months? Harry and Meghan certainly don't care. Harry is acting like a spoiled child, throwing a temper tantrum, and Meghan whispering in his ear about how unfairly she's been treated certainly isn't helping. Meanwhile, many fans also talk about Harry and William's relationship. A fan wrote, "I'm sure they both do. They both loved their mom. But one has intelligence. The other is a dimwit. One is a leader, the other a follower. One has a beautiful wife with a big heart and soul. The other a witch with a small, dark heart. One is courageous and will be king one day. The other runs away from responsibility and will be left in the street, divorced, broke, and wondering what happened." A fan replied to him, "If Harry was a mature and intelligent adult, he would understand it is impossible to be Captain General of the Marines whilst no longer performing royal duties and living in another country. William is the obvious choice, having worked in the military. Instead of Harry being petulant and insulted, the appropriate and adult response would be to recognize this and publicly congratulate William. It's about time Harry learned the phrase, 'actions have consequences.' When you choose a cartoon over your duty to the Marines, you don't deserve to represent them. He abandoned all of his charities when he threw a temper tantrum and hot-footed it off to America. The Marines deserve someone who not only lives in the country, but who puts duty and service above their own personal gratification. Harry's only concern is money, and to make it, he needs the connection to the royals. He's a selfish, petulant child who would greatly benefit from some self-reflection." But another blamed Meghan wrote, "Harry wants to keep that image up. But Harry lost a big chunk of himself to Meghan Markle that he allowed to be chopped up and spat out into bits. And he likes being a man in the lap of luxury. His real, if there ever were any, days of working in a real sense are over." This fan added, "Meghan is a Rasputin-like character who never should have been permitted to infiltrate the royal family. William recognized that early on. Hapless Harry has been taken in and taken over by the narcissistic actress who has isolated him from the only family he has ever known. She has her own agenda. Harry continues to be used to further that agenda." And some agree with this comment and said that, "So easy to sit on a big, comfortable, expensive couch in a giant mansion in California and talk drivel that only took 5 minutes to prepare for. Your unremarkable wife takes time to prepare stealing others' work, and she still sounds ignorant. Prince Harry has different values now. His wife likes a photo opportunity, and now he does. He is not his own man anymore, and just reflects his wife's opinions. He sits by her side and spouts the same social messages as she does. Prince Harry, as an individual, is dead." An American added, "Haven't he and his wife been leaking stories to the media all year excoriating the royals? Didn't the Sussexes attack them in Scobie's book on every page? Aren't they skipping Christmas with the royals, even though they will be in the country for their lawsuit days later? None of that indicates Harry is involved with his family. Quite the opposite. Americans are already beyond tired of these two nothings lecturing us about what we should say and not say, what we should think and not think, and how we should live and not live. He is increasingly hated with each self-serving, self-involved video in which he talks down to us. Get out, Harry, you disrespectful, unwelcome guest. And the last one concluded, I love and adore Diana more than I like her sons. I like and respect William and his choice of wife. I liked Harry before and thought bit of a prat, but all right. Now cannot stand him or the personality transplant he has become, and I don't like Mimi. I tried, but she has provided endless offense to me and also endless laughs. I've gone through a lot of continence pads. Her pictures and her things, she says, are priceless. Seriously. Have the Harry and Meghan comedy show on TV. I'm guaranteed to watch it in tears of laughter. Harry lost the respect is your own fault for your poor choice of woke wife. What did you expect? And you? Do you agree with them? Please continue to discuss this news in the comment section below. If you think my video is useful, remember to like and share it for anyone you think will also love it like us. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sussex Daily News Channel version 2 to get more news about the royal family by us. Now thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you in the next video.